What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Elliott Delp. This is
Sparky.
back again like you never left. And today we're going to be talking about AR shotguns versus AK-47 shotguns. Before we do, we wanted to kind of give some disclaimers that are very important because we respect y'all's opinions. First things first is big shout out to Velocity Ammo. They are the biggest supporter of the channel at the moment. They are funding, well, not that one.
Not that one.
Not that one. This one. They supply the freedom seeds to the channel, so big shout out to them. If you go to basementoperator.com and then head on over to the links page, Velocity will be at the top. There you can click the link, go to their website, and find code DELP. Now, DELP saves you 5% off, but if you buy more than $200, you get free shipping, which is an awesome deal because most people buy in bulk anyway, and shipping on ammo is rough. So go check out Velocity. Second, Panzer Arms did send these out to the channel. We want to make sure we tell you guys about that. They are kind of the sponsor-ish of today's video.
They're the supplier.
They're the supplier to today's video. So these are both Panzer Arms shotguns, and they were sent out to the channel. So we wanted to make sure that that was expressed to you guys. And then last but not least, not forgotten either, is Basement Operator. So you can see awesome merch here. Go check out the website, and you know, there you can. Well, I don't know when this is coming out. This might be slightly after spooky season.
Dang it.
Yeah. Anyway, go check it out. Basementoperator.com. There's our awesome merch, and you can also find all the builds on our website there as well. So without further ado, let's kind of talk about these two shotguns, and then we're going to do like a little compare and contrast, a little, you know, this and that with them. Talk about the AR-15 shotgun, 12 gauge shotgun versus a more AK-47
Sega.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. So this one is the Mag-12 by Panzer. This is a AR-15 style shotgun. Carries a lot of the same characteristics and controls of an AR-15 shotgun. And this is their AK-12, which is a Sega clone. So like these parts are interchangeable with Sega shotguns. So that's pretty nifty.
That's nice.
This one runs $475, and this one at the moment is on sale at PSA for $400. I'm not exactly sure what MSRP is for it, but you know, $400 for a Sega clone is pretty cool, especially if you are looking for something like this. So, Sparky, what do you think? We're going to start it off, and then we're going to battle it out. Oh yeah. Which one do you prefer? What do you
between
like?
AK and
which one do you like?
In shooting both of them, I like the way this one looks better. I don't know if I had to pick one. I like the controls because they're familiar. I'm familiar with the AR platform. Yeah. So these are more familiar. But I think the AK runs that one ran better for me, and I think it looks better. It's a little bit smoother. This one's a little bit heavier. Yeah. So it managed recoil a little bit better with 12 gauge. Yeah. Yeah, I like that one just a little bit better.
So here's my opinion on them, on the two. I think I prefer the actual AK-12 gauge. And here's my reasons why. When we were looking at these two models of shotguns, the AK-12 itself is based very much around exactly like the the Sega 12 gauge. And the parts are very similar to just
a clone.
Yeah, a clone. But the parts in general of the Sega are very similar to just a traditional AK-47 on how it works, and you know how you break it down. I mean,
everything's the same.
You pop that, you break it down just like a traditional AK. And I think that for people looking to move into a 12 gauge platform and they want a semi-automatic magazine loaded firearm, most people are familiar with both platforms. I think I prefer the clone of the Sega or an AK compared to where this AR. And this is why this is not exactly like an AR. Just because you just can't have it that way.
No, there's no way for it to work.
Now, a lot of the parts are similar, like, you know,
it's a magazine.
Magazine fed. You got your release right there.
Same spot.
Same spot. You got your bolt release right there.
Sector switch is the same.
Sector switch is the same. But when it comes to taking it apart, it's kind of the same, but
kind of not.
The parts itself are different. So there's you know,
It resembles an AR.
This, I think, resembles more of an AR, but a lot of the, I guess, parts are not interchangeable with AR parts.
Obviously.
And there's just a lot of variation to it. Like, that bolt doesn't really, I don't think I could work on it the same as you can work.
I mean, it's kind of comparing apples to oranges, but like between the two models, I don't like how this one's got a lot of stuff, a lot of unnecessary stuff on it. At least the way it's designed.
Yeah.
Like all this up here with the rails. Not a fan. It just looks funky, and I'm like, it just don't do it for me.
Yeah.
But this one just looks like, from a distance, like, oh, you look at this, and you're like, oh, it's AK shotgun. We look at that one, it's like, what in the world is that?
A man once told me she looks better with the lights off.
Beauty is just a light switch away.
I agree. So that's something to be said for it. Maybe you like the simplicity.
The word gaudy comes to mind looking at that one.
Yeah.
All
right. Is it the paint job?
No, paint job, the bronzy kind of color in America-ish on it, you know.
Not so much.
I hear eagles screaming somewhere.
Yeah.
But just all the extra stuff. It's like, but this one, I just think it looks like a gun. But like this just looks like an AK, and you look at that like, oh, it's a shotgun. You know, it's AK shotgun.
Yeah. This one's also pretty cool. I like how it has a adjustable gas system on it in case you're running hotter.
Yeah, high brass, low brass. They all have screw and chokes, which is nice. So
yeah,
if you did
both of them did come with screw and chokes.
If you did want to hunt with them, you can
swap them.
Swap them out to whatever you're wanting to do with them.
One thing I will say, these magazines on the AK or the AR were easier to work with, whereas
these are.
Hunter, throw me a shotgun shell.
Cameraman
Hunter, just
put them to work.
Give me a.
Oh, good grief.
Yep, that's enough. I don't need two.
Pull.
Mine. Give me. All right. So the way these shotgun shells work for the AK, they do got to go in to the little lip and then twist up and then go in, and that's kind of annoying. Whereas the AR, you just slide it in like a normal AR. In terms of speed reloading, the AR I think works better.
And as far as reloading the magazines.
And then another thing when it comes to reloading, you have to have the bolt back. Oh gosh.
Easy killer.
You have to have the bolt back on the AK to load.
Well, to put a magazine in with a shell in it, like you can put an empty mag in all day with the bolt down. But if you want a shell in the magazine, you're gonna have to have that thing rocked back.
The magazines were a lot easier to load on the AK or AR. So your biggest gripe with the AR platform is the look.
It's just a lot.
It's not functionality.
The look gets me.
The look gets you on it.
But this one did run better.
Yeah.
For a little bit. This one, well, they both ran about the same.
Once we got past the magazine stuff.
Once we got the mags figured out, I think this one might have ran better a little bit just because they're familiar with the controls. But I think I shot better with that one. What do you like and not like about this one and that one?
So,
since I've already gave you my spiel.
Your opinion is valid. I do not like the looks of this one. Panzer makes another AR shotgun, the AR12, ironically named.
It looks like an AR?
Looks closer like an AR. But in terms of like practical usage of it, if you don't have to load these magazines while something's happening.
If you have about 10 of them ready to rock and roll.
If you have them ready to rock and roll, I think the AR is more useful. But if we're going on looks and usefulness, I think the looks of the AK or the Sega clone and still being able to be a useful shotgun.
And since it's a clone, it's a proven platform.
Yeah, it is a proven platform, and it's interchangeable with all of the Sega aftermarket parts, which there's a ton of them out there.
And you're gonna have a hard time finding.
Yeah, aftermarket upgradable parts. Like, for example,
as far as
this is a one-piece drop-in trigger assembly for this
gun
right here.
You gotta get it through Panzer.
Yeah, you gotta get it through Panzer. If you wanted to upgrade the furniture on this, you could do that. Mm-hmm. Whereas this, not so much, because it is, the Panzer stuff.
Yeah.
So you're limited more in the AR configuration for the 12 gauge platform because it is not as standardized and there's more variety in it. Whereas, the Sega clone, you have all the aftermarket stuff for the AK12 because it's been around forever and a day, and you have you know, just the parts on the market. This one does look more of like, hey, I want to have that shotgun just so I could.
It looks cool.
It looks cool, and I can shoot it a lot on Sunday with the family out on the farm. Just, you know.
And it is fun. Don't get me wrong. They're fun to shoot.
Oh yeah, you could shoot them quick too.
They're fun.
The recoil on them is not bad at all. You can eat through some ammo. That's for sure. There's some benefits to having like a more cloned, correct, you know, platform, like you said, reliability and the concept's proven. Whereas this is not as mainstream, a little bit different type system.
Yes.
Whereas, you know, stuff could go, I'm not saying would go wrong on it, but just like, you know, it's not as...
These AR-ish shotguns have been around for a while. When I was working, we used to sell quite a few of these. And
did they look like this though?
Similar. There was a few brands like MKAs and stuff like that. They were similar to this. There were some that had more of the M16 look.
Panzer, like I said, makes, I think, 1 or 2 more AR variations.
They are popular though.
Yeah, they're popular because, you know, they shoot quick and they do look like an AR.
So if you're looking for just something fun to shoot and you don't really care, that's the market.
And, you know, what I would say about this is when we got the M4 clone originally, it was running, it had cycling issues because it hadn't been broke in. These did work right out the box.
Right out the box, it was going.
Yeah, yep. Sparky had to test them out early.
Very
early in the
difference
trip.
between a gas and a nurse. They're fun.
They're fun, but I would say AK platform.
I like it's a little bit sleeker, proven platform.
You want to load up a few?
Yeah,
give her a shoot.
Shoot, yeah. See if we can break this other
Hunter, box.
I heard a squirrel.
Oh, watch out. All right, Spark, why'd you get the AK?
I had the AK mag.
We're just going to shoot these. I mean.
Let it rip, tater chip.
That guy's dying. I got him.
She does the job.
You only put 4 in it?
Well, yeah.
It'll hold more than 4.
I know it will. But I didn't want to take time to load 4.
Good grief. Give her a go, little Sparkles.
Don't need them.
Good grief.
You jinxed it by saying it ran great.
It did.
I didn't know how many you put in here.
Yeah. That's one of the things with that one versus this one. That one
might be a little dirty.
Yeah, maybe. Last round hold open. This one does not. And you got to there's a little button back here on the corner.
Yeah, if you're gonna put a loaded magazine in that, you have to lock the bolt back.
Yeah, you have to lock the bolt back.
Because it's so hard to, I mean, there is some play in that mag to where if you push it hard enough, it might push the shells down, but it's easier just to do that. It's an AK, Budro. Looking for that bolt release.
Nobody saw that.
AK or the AR?
I prefer the AK, just because, you know, in terms of just overall functionality, how it works, what I'm used to it, practicality, everything about it, I'm definitely pulling AK. This, I think, has its purpose. It's just
this particular one.
But I don't know if I would use it for that purpose. So, I would not buy this for the cool factor of having a semi-automatic AR shotgun.
That's magazine fed.
That's magazine fed, but, you know, somebody definitely would.
Well, they're definitely fun. It's cool. Hey, look, I got a semi-automatic
AR shotgun that can shoot really fast. Let's put a drum mag in it and just absolutely tear up some pumpkins.
Dude, hey, it's that time of year.
It is that time of year. So that's definitely what I think this is for. I think this would be more for
rounding out the collection.
Rounding out the collection. You want a Sega clone and you don't want to spend the $2 grand on the Sega, and you want to spend $400, and I mean, that's where I think this kind of fits the mold for me.
I would, yeah, I'd buy one. Definitely fun.
Definitely fun.
Worth the money, I would say.
In terms of,
if you just want something just to play around with, have a little bit of fun.
Yeah. Or if you're looking for a Sega clone.
Sega clone, fantastic deal.
So we appreciate you guys for watching. So a big thank you to Panzer for sending these out, as well as Velocity for the ammunition.
The shells.
Peace.